Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright&Clara'sChannel channel. This is episode 23 of the installation of the window glasses. Yes, if you haven't watched episode 20, which I began the aluminium frames, I highly recommend you go back and watch it. It would definitely guide you through what I'm showing right now in episode 23. In your shot is that of the aluminium frameworks that were carried out by Mr. Adom. Yes, Mr. Adom is a fine gentleman. Yes, and he did all my aluminium frames for me. In your shot right now, you're seeing the rollers, the type of rollers that he used for my aluminium frames. Because of the heaviness of the KS50 and that's the thickness of the glass, you would need a heavy-duty roller in order to withstand the pressure from the glasses and that of the aluminium frame. In your shot right now, you're seeing a demonstration by Mr. Adom. This system is called a slam lock. Yes, most aluminium frame locking systems are very poor. Yes, you have to lock them with your finger, and most often than not, they are nuisance. They don't even lock. This one, should anybody be following you, you just slam it and it locks. That's it. You don't have to do anything special. It locks by itself. Just slam it and it's gone. There are different varieties in the market. If there are more expensive ones, you can try GHbiZGirl International. GHbiZGirl International is in East Legon. They have some slam locks from South Africa, quite expensive. Yes, and these locking systems are also in the system, so you can get those. In your shop right now, you're seeing the aluminium frames fitted by Mr. Adom. Yes, he took his time in fixing all these frames because he needed to make sure that the frames are flashing with the plastering or perhaps the wall. And you can see the burglar-proof and that of the aluminium frames are matching. They're of the same color. Both Mr. William, who is the burglar-proof man, and Mr. Adom, who is the aluminium frame man, both of them had a good coordination in the sense that they wanted to make sure that one does not overlap the other. Yes, and they did a good job making sure that the burglar-proof does not overshadow that of the glasses such that if you want to open your window glass, it becomes difficult. So in between, there's a gap that gives you the free will to be able to access your glasses to open and close, or even to clean whenever there's a need to. Yes, so in your shot right now, Mr. Adom has fitted all the aluminium frames, and then he spotted a lot of snags. These snags we would forward to the masons to come back and do a redressing. Redressing is very, very important. Yes, such that it prevents wild gecko, insect, or even water from entering your room. Most aluminium frames are not flashing properly with the plastering, and it doesn't bring that beauty that it requires. With the KL50, the way it is designed, the architrave is supposed to flash with the plastering. So your masons need patience, they need time. If they're in a hurry, they can't do this job. They need time and patience to make sure that everything is flashing. You understand? So Mr. Adom knew that, and he took his time. And then once he has fitted the aluminium frames, he called the masons to come by and then spotted a whole lot of flowers, or a whole lot of snags to him to rectify. And very soon you'll be seeing all the snags that we identified and asked the masons to come back and do a redressing. It was very necessary. It was very necessary. So the total cost for the aluminium frame and the glass came at 18,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, 18,000. In your shot, you're seeing the snags that I identified myself, and then Mr. Adom also. All these helped the masons to go back and do a redressing. Yes, because it was very, very necessary. And myself, I'm very vigilant when it comes to all these artisans. Despite their goodness and kindness, I have to be hard on them. And when you call them for your services, kindly make sure you get what you want. Don't compromise your quality for being nice. Don't compromise your quality for being so kind. You make sure that, hey, you are smiling, but you're vigilant. Yes, so in your shot right now, you're seeing the beauty of the aftermath. Yes, so beautiful. I like it. Myself, I'm impressed with the outcome. So if you're interested in any of the artisans, Mr. Adom, who is the aluminium glassman, his details I'll provide in the description below. The burglar-proof man, Mr. William, his details again I'll provide in the description below. The electrician, who is my in-law, Mr. Isaac in Cancer, his details also in the description below. The plumber, who is Frederick Owusu, we normally call him Ano, his details I'll provide in the description below. All these, Mr. Ano and then my in-law, yes, so wonderful. So kindly contact them if you need any of their services. So you can see the beauty, so beautiful. And your shot there is Mr. Adom. Yes, that's Mr. Adom for you. He takes his time and does his work with diligence. So yes, and myself, I got what I wanted. And therefore, you'll be seeing a video of all that has been carried out after the snags were done. So in your shot right now, you're seeing, yes, oh man, so beautiful. This is the back of the building. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Yes, and this is what we do. There are two types of these aluminium frames, which I indicated in my earlier episode, which is episode 20, which is the KS50 and the TRIACO. Yes, so TRIACO, I like TRIACO system because of its architraves and the beauty. That of the TRIACO is also beautiful, but it's extremely expensive, very expensive, and therefore I'm trying as much as possible not to overspend. You understand? Try to go within your limit. There are certain things that you will need and certain things you don't need. So as of now, I'm left with the floor screeding. As you can see right now, I need to do the floor screeding, which is part of the contract I gave to the mason. Yes, I gave the mason a contract of the outside plastering, inside plastering, and that of the floor screeding. So as of now, he's done the two portion, which is the inside and the outside plastering. He's left with the floor screeding, which we'll be doing pretty soon. As of now, the aluminium glass man, which is Mr. Adom, his work is done, but still I told him he needs to come back. Once the masons are completely done, he will definitely come back and then do what we call a follow-up check-in. Yes, he will definitely come back and do what we call a follow-up check-in. Yes, so it was very, very necessary for him to do that for me. So it is very, very important. You have to be extremely hard. Yes, be determined, making sure that you get the exact output of what you requested for. The materials, everything you buy should be on point. Mr. Adom will never fail you. Mr. Adom will always update you. Anytime he's working, he's giving you a video, he's updating you. In your shot, he's showing me a brush. This brush is used in driving away wild gecko. Yes, wild gecko, insects, mosquitoes, whatsoever that may find itself within that hole of the aluminum frame. The brush over there is a shocker. It has some electric property within. It will shock the insect or the wild gecko, and they will never find themselves in your room. Meanwhile, the way and manner in which the frames have been fitted, it's very difficult for an insect or even rainwater or anything to penetrate through. Yes, but those are all part of the features that comes with the KS50. You should always make sure this KS50 has brushes in them, which is also good for the glasses as well. Yes, they have been laminated. All within along the peripheral has been laminated. So it is very, very important. Make good use of the KS50. And if you are a super rich, you can go for the TRIACO, which is also very nice. I will not dispute that. It is extremely beautiful. Okay, so both the KS50 and that of the TRIACO are superb. For me, I go within. I cut my coat according to my size. So Mr. Adom is demonstrating how the slam lock system works. And as you are watching him right now, I told him I don't want any window frame that is dangling, shaking, or, I don't want anything of that sort. Everything should be firm and fit. You understand? Everything should be firm. Yeah, it shouldn't be dancing loose or look as though it is falling off. No. Everything should be measured properly and fitted properly. And that is exactly what he's demonstrating to me. He's making sure that what I ask him to do, he gives me the same output. So that's it. Yes, he's done. So lovely people, this is the time for you to subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing you a lot of goodies, good stuff all this time. If you've been watching all this while and you have not subscribed, wala wasama. If you don't want to subscribe, wala wasama. So lovely people, those who have subscribed, those who have supported all this channel, those who haven't subscribed but yet still keep watching, akpana milo, thank you, Madam Wase. Yes, mindanyeshin, numajonye. You have truly supported me, even though I came not quite long ago, almost barely about 3 to 4 months now, and all the love and support have been so overwhelming. Yes, so I'm destined for 1K pretty soon, even though people are running 1 million. Some of us are still struggling, but we will soon get there. We will soon get there. And I thank you all your support. Yes, thank you so much. So you see the final finish, the finished work, that is the finished work you're seeing. It looks so beautiful. When I see this, I'm super excited. Yes, this is what you get when you put in all your effort and then you are vigilant. Yes, this is the output you will get. This is the KS50, and the total cost of this was 18,000 from Mr. Adom. And the burglar-proof, which you saw earlier, I paid 8,000 Ghana cedis. I have 20 windows in all. Yes, so I paid 8,000 for all my burglar proofing and then 18,000 for the aluminium frame and the glasses. This burglar proof door you see right here was not part of the 8,000 I paid to Mr. Williams. I'll be bringing you updates as to why I did this particular burglar proof door for the protection which I needed. I'll be bringing you another video on that particular one. So this is the back view of my building. Everywhere the masons, I asked them to come back quickly. I asked the masons to come back and do all the dressing along the aluminium frames. So they did exactly what I wanted. So lovely people, thank you so much for supporting me. If you haven't subscribed as I indicated earlier, please do, so that we all grow as a community. Yes, thank you, and I will see you in my next episode, which will be for the floor screeding. Yes, and then you will enjoy all that comes with it. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Shalom wherever you are.